Dear students, in previous class we discussed insert into command, which is one of the DML statement. In today's session, we will be discussing the update command, which is also one more DML statement. As you already know, DML stands for data manipulation language. So here we are going to perform manipulation operations like insertion, updation, deletion, and selection. In last video, we discussed how we can perform insertion operation by using what? Insert into command. With the help of insert into command, we can insert a new record into the table structure. How about updating or modifying the data which is already has been stored in the table? So for that, we are going to use update command in DML. Update command is used to update the existing record or data which has been already stored in the table structure. Let us see the syntax of update command. We have to use update keyword. Later on we have to use table name. Update is a keyword here and table name is nothing but for which table I want to modify the record. After this we have to use set keyword here. Along with that, we have to specify the column names is equal to operator and expressions or values we can specify. Assume that I want to update more than one column values, then we have to put a comma here and we have to specify a new column name equal to operator, new expression or values, etc. We can update n number of columns simultaneously, and for those columns we have to pass expressions or values simultaneously. We can end this statement by using a semicolon here itself, but in update command, while writing update command, we can use where clause as well. So we can use where condition wherever it is required. We can utilize this where clause to specify a condition. So this is what general syntax for update command. I repeat once again, update command is used to update the existing record. We are using update keyword here. After this, we are going to specify the table name. After this, set keyword, column name, equal to operator, expression or value. Assume that I want to update the value for more than one columns. Then put a comma here and include next column name equal to expression or values and so on. So we can specify n number of columns and respectively we need to pass n number of expressions or values for the columns. And if required, we can use what where clause as well. You can observe here I have written where clause within a square parenthesis or square bracket, which is indicating what it is optional. Wherever it is required, I can use where clause, otherwise I can simply skip this where clause. And as usual, we need to end the statement by using what? A semicolon here. Let us see the one example here. Assume that we have already created customers table with 4 fields like customer ID, first name, last name, and mobile. In this case, you can observe here we have included certain customer records as well. So in this case, I want to modify the last name of a customer ID 5000 here. I want to modify the last name of a customer ID 5000. I want to change this last name as Anderson. But wrongly I have placed what Martin as a last name for customer ID 5000. So now I want to modify this record. How it can be done? So we have to use update command like this. So first, as usual, we have to use what? Update keyword. Immediately we have to specify the customers as the table name because I want to modify the record which is available in customers table. So customers is the table name. After this we have to use a set keyword here. So I am going to use a set keyword here. After this we need to set the value for last name column. As you can see here, I want to modify the last name value here. So that's why we need to specify the column name as last underscore name. What I want to modify? I want to modify the with a new value that is Anderson. So if I enter the statement here itself by using a semicolon, what it will do? It will modify all customers' last name as Anderson. But actually I want to modify only the last name of customer ID 5000. So in this case there is a condition. So we have to use what? Where clause. So we have to use what? Where clause. Where customer underscore ID is equal to 5000. So in this case what happens? It will update last name as Anderson where customer ID is equal to 5000. So customer ID 5000 is here, as you can see here. For this particular record, it will modify the last name as Anderson in this particular location. So when we execute this particular statement, then it will modify this particular value as Anderson like this. So this is how we can update the existing record by using update command. Let us see one simple demonstration by executing a simple update statement. For this, already I have opened the Oracle here, as you can see, and also I have created EMP table. As you can see here, in this table, I have stored 14 records as well. Already I have stored 14 records here with the field names employee number, e-name, job, manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, and department number. Assume that I want to modify the Scott, I want to modify the Scott's job as a clerk. As you can observe here, the Scott is having analyst job profile. I want to modify this one as a clerk. And at the same time, I want to modify the salary of Scott as 2000. You can observe here, this is now 3000. I want to modify this salary as 2000. So that means what? I want to update job as a clerk and the salary as 2000 for Scott. You can ensure there is only single Scott is available in this particular employee table. That is this one. Now I want to modify the record. How to modify? I need to write update command here. So update. Now I need to write the employee table, isn't it? So because I want to update a record present in EMP table. So update EMP, set keyword we have to use. First value I want to set is for job column. So job is equal to, within a single quotation, I need to specify a new job profile as a clerk. And I want to set a salary here. So use a sal as a column name is equal to 2000. Press enter. Now I have to use where clause. where ename is equal to Scott. Look at the statement what I have written here. I have written what? Update EMP, because I want to update the value present in EMP table. So that's why we have to use update EMP. I want to set a value for job column as well as salary column. So that's why I have to use set keyword here. Job is equal to new value, that is a clerk I want to set. Put a comma. Sal is the next column I want to set. Value as 2000. Where it has to set the value? Where ename is equal to Scott. That means it will look for ename Scott in this particular table. Yes, it is available here. And it will modify job as clerk. Previously it was analyst. Now it will modify clerk. And salary it will modify as 2000. Previously it was 3000. Now let me execute this. Press enter. You can observe a message. It is saying that one row updated. That means what? In entire table, it has updated one record. So now let us see the records now by executing select star from EMP table command. Select star from EMP. Now look at the Scott record here. Let me zoom in. So you can observe Scott job profile has been changed as a clerk. Previously it was analyst, and also salary has been updated as 2000. Previously it was 3000. So this is how we can update the existing record. So now let me save this by using a commit command. Now let me show you what happens if I am not using where clause. You can observe here, I'm going to simply copy the above statement except where clause. Now you can observe here what I have written. I have written update EMP, set job is equal to clerk, comma, sal is equal to 2000. In this case, I'm going to end this statement by using a semicolon here itself. As you can observe here, I'm going to use a semicolon here itself. I'm not going to use where clause now. Now what happens? Irrespective of a condition, it will update all the records. It will update all the records. So let me show you. Now let me press enter. Now you can observe a message is showing saying that 14 rows updated. As you can see, there were 14 rows present in the table. Now all 14 rows updated successfully. If I fetch records now, select star from EMP. Now you can observe everyone's job profile it is showing as a clerk because we recently updated 14 records. So that's why it is showing a job profile for all employees as clerk, and also even for salary also it is showing 2000. This means what? Irrespective of a condition. Suppose if I am not using where clause, then automatically what happens? It will update all records. To avoid this, we must use where clause so that we can update a particular record. So this is how we can use where clause along with update command. Similarly, we can delete an existing record. To delete a command, we are using to delete a record, we are using delete command. So delete is also one more DML statement. With the help of a delete command, we can delete the existing record. So let me show the syntax first. The syntax is very simple. Delete from table, and where clause is optional. Delete from table name, where clause can be used if it is required. Even we can skip from keyword also. Directly we can write delete table name. That's it. For example, I want to delete the second record here from this table. Now how to write the statement? We can write the statement like delete from customers. Now I want to delete what? A particular record now. So for that we have to use where clause. So where last name is equal to Anderson. This time what happens? It will match last name as Anderson from this table. Wherever Anderson appears as a last name, it will delete those records. So in this case, we are having just one record as Anderson. So it will locate this record and it will delete this entire record like this. So this is how the delete command is going to work. Let us see the demonstration how delete command is going to work. Let me consider the same example here. As you can see, we are having what? 14 records in EMP table. We are having 14 records. As you can see here, we are having 14 records in EMP table. Now I want to delete Scott's record now. I want to delete the Scott record. So now what I need to do, simply I need to execute a delete command. So the syntax is very simple. Delete EMP. The condition is what? Where e name is equal to Scott. That's it. It will delete what? It will delete only those employee records whose name is Scott. So in this case, the Scott is matching with only one record. So obviously it has to delete only one particular record. So now let me show you what I have written. Delete EMP where e name is equal to Scott. So it will search first where actually e name is Scott. So it will locate this particular record and later on it will delete this particular record from the table. So now let us see by executing this. Now you can observe it is showing a message one row deleted. This means what? It has deleted the Scott record from the table. It has deleted the Scott record. So now let me show you by selecting the records. Select star from EMP. Now you can observe instead of a 14 records, now it is showing what? 13 rows, because one record has been deleted. Earlier it was showing what? 14 rows selected. We executed statement. After executing delete statement, one record deleted. So remaining 30 is selected now. And if you look into the e name here or employee records here, there is no Scott record in this particular table. You can observe there is no Scott record here. So the entire Scott record has been deleted from the table. So similarly, if we skip the where clause, what happens? Assume that delete EMP. That's it. You can observe here what I have written. I have written a simple statement, that is delete EMP. So in this case, what happens? I'm not going to specify any conditions now. I'm not going to use any where clause now. So irrespective of a condition, it will delete all the records present in EMP table. So if I execute this particular statement, now you can observe here, it has deleted all 13 records. You can observe 13 rows deleted. That means what? It has deleted all 13 records which were available in EMP table. So it has deleted all the records successfully. So this is how we can use a delete command. Hope you have understood.